Sergeant Fyles, does this book, the numbering start at page 1?
No, it does not.
What's the first printed page number?
The first printed page number is 27.
And is that the way that it came to you when you first saw it without pages 1 through 26?
Correct. It remains unchanged.
Looking at the front cover of the notebook, and if I could have People's Exhibit, it would be 341-1 up, please. What does it say on the front cover?
So this has a place where you can write on it. There's a portion for name, and in that is James Holmes. And then there's a line that has the word course, and it says of life. It's been written in there, all in red ink.
In your review of this notebook, and you can take that down, does it contain information about the defendant's plans for the shooting that ultimately occurred at the Century 16 Theater?
It does.
And did he discuss having a desire to kill people?
Yes, he does.
If we could turn to page 35, it should be 341-35. And down on the bottom of the page, on page 35, if you could read for us the last bulleted point.
Yes. It says, the obsession to kill, since I was a kid, with age became more and more realistic. Started as...
And then does it go to page 36?
Correct.
We could have 36 at the top.
Continue.
Yes, please.
The entire world with with nuclear bombs, then shifted to biological agent that destroys the mind. Most recently, serial murder via a cell phone, stun gun, and folding knife in national forests.
Does the notebook reflect that he considered different venues?
It does.
If I could have page 48, please. And just starting at the top of this page, and moving down.
So it's titled Case the Place, and then there are 3 bullets, specific bullet marks. Targets, random.
If you could keep reading for us.
The cruel twists of fate are unkind to the misfortunate. Method, colon, bombs, an X, in parentheses, too regulated and suspicious. Biological warfare, there's an X, parentheses, too impatient, requires extensive knowledge, chemicals, and equipment. Serial murder, there's an X, in parentheses, too personal, too much evidence, easily caught, few kills.
If we could move down on that page.
Mass murder / spree.
Judge, at this point, I'm going to object to just the reading of the exhibit. I have no objection to the exhibit being admitted. It's been admitted. The jury it can be published to the jury.
All right, the objection is overruled. Go ahead.
Mass murder / spree, checkmark, in parentheses, maximum casualties. Easily performed with firearms, although primitive in nature. No fear of consequences, being caught 99% certain.
In this, he then began to discuss different venues.
Correct. Say bullet mark venue - airport or movie theater. Then it says airport with an X, substantial security. Too much of a terrorist history. Terrorism isn't the message. The message is there is no message. Most fools will misinterpret correlation for causation, namely relationship and work failures as causes. Both were expediting catalysts, not the reason. The causation being my state of mind for the past 15 years.
Does the notebook then actually discuss the individual theaters within the Century 16 in terms of evaluating the pros and cons of choosing each individual theater?
Yes, that's part of the next few pages.
Could I have page 49, please?
So bullet, the movie theater, hyphen Cinemark 16. And there's 3 hyphens underneath. First, isolated. Second, proximal. Third, large. Bullet, what better place to case than that of an inconspicuous entertainment facility, question mark.
If I could have some more of that page up, and so I could see the entire drawing there. Now, if we can stop that there. The drawing that is we see on the left of the screen, do you recognize what that depicts?
I do.
What is that?
This is essentially a hand-drawn aerial of Cinemark 16, the Aurora Mall, Sable Boulevard, and surrounding buildings.
And on the opposite side, does it have an evaluation of the different sides to approach the theater from?
Well, I'm not sure which side you're referencing. On the left side, it says,
On the right side of this photograph.
okay, right side, there are some bullet marks. South side of theater, optimal, 15 screens, and then another diagram of Cinemark itself with some X's and a check mark, reference to the positioning on the building, and then the building is numbered.
If we could go down just a little bit further on this page. Now, do we see, and a little bit more, do we see in this specific theaters numbered with diagrams?
Yes, specifically Theater 1, 10, and 11.
What does he say about Theater 1?
Next to the diagram for Theater 1, various bullets. 1, avoid. Second one, too many exits. Third one, wrong spatial location. And the fourth one, very large.
Theater 10.
Next to Theater 10, he has 3 stars. On the left of the diagram, it says double doors entrance. On the right, primary target, only 2 exits, excellent spatial approach. Most moviegoers take right path, medium size.
And is Theater 11 also noted in this, on this page?
It is, it's on the right side of the page. It has 1 star next to 11. Next to the diagram, it says slightly smaller area, 3 exits, good spatial location.
Does the analysis of the different theaters continue on to the next page?
It does.
Could I have page 50, please? We could have the top half there down to, and does it reference, it looks like the top Theater 12?
Correct. There are 3 theaters referenced in this portion that's visible, 12, 13, and 9.
What does it say about Theater 12?
Theater 12 has 2 stars next to the number 12, and then next to the diagram, only 2 exits, smaller area size, single door entrance, visibility marginal, and then only 1 range.
Or is that ramp?
I'm sorry, ramp, yes.
Theater 13?
Theater 13 is just the number, then a diagram, 4 exits, 2 visible, avoid.
And is there a drawing of Theater 9?
There is, and there's a star, more of an asterisk next to 9, not a star.
What else appears to be drawn on Theater 9?
On Theater 9, you have the exits, the double door exits, and then the exit that's up near where the emergency exit was to go out to the east side of the building where the garbage area is.
And based on having been in Theater 9, is that accurate in terms of where the doors are?
That is accurate. This obviously is just 1 level, so it doesn't include the upper exit on the top.
And if we could go down to the bottom of the page, after the drawings, some drawings were scratched out, is there another drawing on the bottom of that same page 50?
There is.
And what does that reflect?
It depicts a portion of Cinemark 16, Century 16, it is I guess what would be the southeast corner of the complex, so it includes a couple theaters, exterior doors. Specifically noted on it are theaters 10 and 12. And then there are drawings of vehicles and the indication best parking spots.